There. I'm out of here. There. There. Gotta go. Take this. I'm out of here. Go, go, go. Go, go, go! Gotta go! out.
Thirty seconds left.
I'm out of here.
One enemy
Down.
remaining. 10 seconds left. Spike down, C. Last player standing. Marked one.
Where are you? I'll find you. Bring them down. Take hold. Bring them down.
30 seconds left.
Concussing! Flash out! Blinding!
Spike planted. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
3 out of 5.
30 seconds left.
Flash out! Blinding!
10 seconds left.
Blasting!
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Concussing! Hell yeah! Next drink's on me! Right there. Trevor! Clear it out!
Spike down. C.
Freak! Flash out!
30 seconds left.
Blinding!
Last player standing.
They are mine. Where are you?
You should run.
You want to fight it?
Spike planted.
I'll find you. There.
Where is it?
Bring them down. They're blinded from here. We'll catch them.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Bring them down. Come on, please.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
It's the end of a good
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Last player standing.
My people, are you ready? You must cultivate a sense of calm. I should play some Astral Stars in this reality. Recovering it. Need that back. Blocking vision. Concealment.
Face your fear!
Our spikes down.
Spike down, C.
Can't use that yet. Obscuring vision. Too easy.
One
Pulling
enemy
ahead.
remaining.
Concussing him.
Last player standing.
Gotta go! Gotta go! Anikana, we can do this! I'm out of here! Suck it!
Last player standing.
Boş yapmayın. Keep fighting. Rest is overrated. There. There. Where are they? Bring them down. Bring them down. Where are
Last player standing.
no more dreams? Go, go, go! Go, go, go! I'm out of here! I'm out of here! Oh! Miss!
Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds left.
find you. Marked one. Bring them down.
You should run. Spike planted.
I'll find you. We'll catch them. Face your fear! Your target.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last round in the half.
There. There. Where are you? Bring them down. Take hold. Bring them down. You want to fight it? Spike planted. İyi geceler.
One enemy remaining.
Sweet dreams, you asshole. I'll find you.
Switching sides.
There. Turret out. There.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
go. Let's go. I'm out of here. Work good. Gotta go. There. Watch out.
30 seconds left.
Gotta go. Take it out.
One enemy remaining.
Useless individual.
I have the spike.
Bring them down.
Where are you?
Spike planted. Bring them down.
We'll catch them.
One dream ends, another begins. There.
find you. Marked one.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
There. Where are you? There. I'll find you.
Thirty seconds.
them down.
One enemy remaining.
We'll catch them.
Teşekkürler. Thank you. Push a button. Save the day.
Placing sentry. Where are you?
I know exactly where you are.
Bring them down.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Take hold. Bring them down.
Let's go!
Well divided. Where are you?
Off your feet!
Last player standing.
Find you. them down. Bring them down.
30 seconds left.
Spike planted. Where are you? Here we go! Take hold.
One enemy remaining.
Please stay alive. I hate making new friends. Go, go, go! There! There! There! There! Gotta go! Bring them down.
I know exactly where you are.
30 seconds left.
Bring them down. I'll find you. We'll
Spike
catch them.
planted.
Turret out.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Right there. Right there. Flash out! Blast it! Concussing! Blinding!
Initiated.
One enemy remaining.
Kill everyone, and our job gets a whole lot easier. My ult's ready.
Hi! Pick!
Trevor!
I'll find you. Bring them down.
I know exactly where you are.
Come here. Here.
Spike planted.
Turret down.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Close.
planted. We found one.
One enemy remaining.
Defuse the spike.
Match point.
Their spirit is cracking. Now shatter it.
There.
Placing sentry.
Spike planted.
That's done.
Last player standing.
Flash out! Got you. Concussing! Shut up and
One
let me
enemy
work.
remaining.
Here.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Here. Here. Cover going out. Blinding.
Last player standing.
Dusted. Trevor!
Spike planted.
Clearing out! Blinding! Flash out!
Switching sides. Match point. There.
Placing sentry.
There.
Where are you? Bring them down. Bring them down. Find you. Oh.
30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining. Defenders win.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown. Armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Go, go, go! Gotta go! Go, go, go! Watch out! I'm out of here. Gotta go.
30 seconds left.
I'm out of here. Gotta go. Go, go, go.
10 seconds left. Spike planted. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Concussing! Come on, come on.
Clutch.
Always got to overprove myself. I know. I'm great. You're welcome.
Spike planted.
I'm out of here. Shocking. Okay.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Should I play some stars? Right there. Right there. Concealment. Concealment, Kong. Can't use obscuring vision. trouble. One second, peeps. I gotta visit the astral to play some stars. Blocking vision. Concealment. My ult's ready. Pulling them in.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Ah, what?
One enemy remaining.
I take lungu lungu killer, man. My own style way I take killer. BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do. Obscuring vision, need that back. Right there. Concealment. Recovering it.
One enemy remaining.
Pulling them in. We are above this. We are above this. I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should do. Taking that back. Blocking vision concealment.
I know exactly where you are.
Taking that back.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Stand tall, Charlie. Stand tall. I got enough time to go into the astral form? Obscuring vision. Recovering it. Blocking vision. Countries obscuring vision.
One enemy remaining.
BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do? Need that back. My obscuring concealment. Covering it. Pulling them in.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Clutch.
planting. Back to me. Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
Last player standing.
Blasting! Concussing! Flash out! Yeah!
30 seconds left. Spike down A.
Trevor! Clearing out! Blinding! Out of charges.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
Right there.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining. Flawless. Last round before the switch.
Blue Valorant team. We're in the last round before the swap, heading in to follow Boise State as they're on defense. We've got a lot of ultimates on Boise State's side, so it's going to be a dangerous matchup for Farmingdale as they begin to push into B side here, looking for their opportunity to plant. The Jet is going to move up. Breach is looking for an opportunity to cut them off. He's going to wait a moment, begins the flash. A plant goes off. Farmingdale is able to get it off. Ultimate goes out from Breach. Gecko's going to try and cut him off, but he's able to dodge away. Boise State takes out Cypher, but two members of Boise State are taken out themselves. Trade on Breach here. Boise State on their last member as Farmingdale currently at 2 players trying to defend the spike best they can. Gecko going to back off. The defuse not fully going through, and attackers are able to win. Farmingdale taking the next round.
Switching sides.
All right, buy phase beginning. We are getting ready for the swap. We're here with Farmingdale on defense. Boise State now on attack. 4-8, Boise State 4 behind. Not the best spot to be, but definitely not the worst in Valorant. We can see Boise State preparing for a push onto A side here. Farmingdale spreading out pretty evenly with all the characters getting ready. I mean, with 2 pretty solid characters under their belt for defense with Astra and Cypher, they're looking pretty comfortable as they look to set up their plays here. One fun thing about Astra is getting that full view on the map, being able to push down a multitude of abilities. We're going to close down a door here. We're going to block off mid automatically. Boise State gets an early pick off on Farmingdale, though, as Jet is taking out. Boise State going to continue around the A side for a little bit here. Going to look towards mid, Breach holding Spike. Now, a couple more players of Boise State on the B side, kind of just watching to see what they might be able to get through. Smoke goes out on mid. Astra is able to see that and is going to pull back a little bit here, taking it pretty slow. We don't need to push right now. Minute left for both sides. Farmingdale feeling pretty comfortable here on B side as Boise State decides to rotate over to try and plant on A. Shots go off, but neither player fully taken out. Neon, however, for Boise State is out near mid. And Farmingdale is trying to figure out where Boise State is going to go. Boise State deciding that B-side's really not where they want to be. Going to move back towards A-side, doing another rotation for the plant. Now they're going to have to contest with Gecko and Sova. It's not great. They've got really good angles on the hallway there. Astra watching mid-top here. Smoke is still up from Omen, and that's going to cut off some visibility. Though we can see on A side, the push is going to begin. Boise State coming in from all sides, pushing in a smoke. Cypher taken out. However, 2 members of Farmingdale are taken out in the following battle here. Boise State gaining control of the area, beginning the plant. It's 2-2, fairly even for this retake, but Boise State has a really good spot here, as we can see. Breach trying to hold the area, sightline here in A main, Cypher taken out, and now we can see here on the spike plant, Astra has got a lot of work cut out for her here. Welcome, fellow co-caster at this Boise State versus Farmingdale.
Hello.
Oh, pushing onto the spike. Wow, crazy headshots right there. Astra able to take the spike. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, avoiding the Breach util there too. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Breach has been kind of a menace since I got in here, at least since I've been watching, so Yeah, 4-9. Farmingdale holding on pretty strong. Boise State, second round on attack here, trying to decide where their next play is going to be. They rotated a lot last round, so Farmingdale knows that they're going to be kind of jumping around a lot. We'll have to see where this ends up going.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty understandable. It looked like they had pretty low eco there on that in their offense, so they had to pretty much maneuver around to take favorable angles. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they've got to contest with some solid Astra placements. I mean, Astra on defense, always going to have a good time. Going to close off the door once again, set up some more abilities here. And Boise State's going to look for their first opportunity, kind of just holding down the hallway near B side. They don't really want to push forward, except into main right now, but there's some kind of nasty sight lines waiting for them. Ooh, they take out Sova.
Yeah.
Get some trades here, 1-1 on both sides. Sova pretty low on Boise State side on the firefight, so not so great for Boise State.
Yeah, they're just rotating slowly to be. It seems like they've been fighting for that mid a little bit, but it's really hard to push out of that chokehold on this map. So you can push up mid a lot as defenders here, but what's it doing for you? Offenders, sorry.
Yeah, Boise State rotating to B side. Neon taken out by Jet. Not great for Boise State to lose another member as they begin the push. Farmingdale with 4 players. The plant is going to begin on A side. Breach going for the plant. Cypher hanging out in the cyber cage. Ooh, Breach taken out. Sova is able to take out the Cypher, however. Tries to pop out of the smoke, but Jet gets the Cypher. It's now one member of Boise State knocked out. And Farmingdale is able to get the defuse.
Indeed. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it seems like Boise was in a very awkward situation that round. They were coddled. They couldn't really get through mid because of Jet, that amazing sightline from the Outlaw. So they were just forced towards B in an awkward situation where the defenders were already all there.
Yeah, Boise State has had a little bit of a struggle with that. Farmingdale able to lock down the defenses, but they have been getting some good knockouts. So we'll have to see if Boise State is able to kind of tighten up their gameplay, maybe get a little bit more creative and a little bit more advantageous with how they play going into these next couple rounds. As eco low, resources not super high, but might give them opportunity to gain some momentum here as Farmingdale is very close to match point.
Yeah, they got it even on these eco rounds. They're really hard to play, but they really do need to make them count here since it's so difficult. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Able to take the Astra out quick. Neon gets a trade. Cypher taken out. Farmingdale loses 2 players. Boise State managing to take the advantage of numbers. Gets a Sova recon out.
And this is where it's super awkward to defenders. They're all cuddled in their base. They all know where they are. The offenders know where they are. And Boise State just has the entirety of the point. They have to retake somehow, but it's very difficult here.
Yeah, Boise State gaining a great opportunity to get the plant down. Farmingdale is really struggling to find a good opportunity here. They're going to attempt to get some information. Not going to work out how they want. The breach is down on Boise State's side. It's now 3-3 once again, but Farmingdale is low on health. They're going to try and go for the defuse. Firefight's going to begin. Omen and Cypher are able to take out all the players, and Boise State is able to take the round. 5-10 now. Boise State not going to go down without a fight here. Starting to close the gap a little bit.
Yeah, it's very interesting, that round particularly. If they lose it, they're just sent into an economic spiral and the game is essentially over unless they find something. But now in this situation, they can force Farmingdale into eco if they win this round, I would presume. They're buying full guns, presumably. Farmingdale needs to, if they want to keep their stronghold on this match, they need to win this round. And that's what Boise State wants to deny.
Yeah, Omen going to put a smoke in main, allowing the team to push up and try and gain some momentum. Owl Drone goes out. It's not going to spot as Astra is taken out by Sova in mid. Farmingdale getting an early loss once again is not going to be good for them. Boise State waiting on B side. Jet takes out Sova with the op. Classic Jet moment as Neon is able to take out Cypher. It's 2 players lost on Farmingdale side to 1 player lost on Boise State as they're going to begin another plant on B with, again, solid control on B's.
And the scariest person for most of the round, the Jet with the op now has to do a lot of work in an awkward situation. Retaking with an operator is infamously pretty difficult, especially with the numbers disadvantage. Very strong situation for Boise State.
Yeah, Boise State pushing back. They're in the comfortable hallway. They don't really have to do much as the defuse begins. Gecko sends out Wingman to try and accomplish it, but they're able to stop it. Jet takes out the Neon. It's 3-3 once again. Sova gets hit by a peek.
Trades, and Jet is looking for the ace.
Oh.
Cypher has a lot to uphold. Only a couple more seconds before bomb is undefusable. It seems as it is. No ace for Farmingdale.
I just appreciate Cypher hiding in the cloud there. He heard Jet and he's like, no. I'll just sit in the cloud that Omen gave me, which viable strategy when you're trying to take back the round. And just like that, Boise State is going to gain the momentum with Eco. Going to have to force Farmingdale to think a little bit more carefully about how they go forward. And losing that operator was probably devastating for the Jet, since this is 4th round since we started attack side, so they're not exactly going to be able to replenish that immediately.
Something pretty awkward we see for Boise State actually here is, even though they were the winning side for that round, we see Cypher only has a Sheriff, and that's because all of them ended up dying, even though the spike blew up. So their eco is a little bit better than Farmingdale's, but it's not convincingly better, actually.
Yeah, losing all your players, even if you win the round, isn't great for your eco. And Boise State's looking to try and even that out, taking out many players here, taking out all the players here.
Farmingdale just went through mid, and it was a firing squad with that Vandal on the Omen.
I mean, what are you going to expect when you go through such a nasty sightline right next to someone's spawn? I mean, I can respect a defense wanting to push up and try and shut down quickly, but like, you just got to be careful about how you do it, you know? And as we could see there, it did not end up working out for Farmingdale in any way, as Boise State is now able to start clawing back towards victory here. 3-10, 3-round difference right now.
Yeah, this is how Valorant goes sometimes. It's so big on momentum for economy, as we've all been saying. But now Farmingdale has a chance. They're playing the same game as Boise State. Everyone has rifles, maybe an op. We got to see how it plays out. Pretty spread from Boise State here, to be honest. Going pretty slow as well on the default.
Boise State taking a little bit of a slower choice right here, not immediately going towards B side, though it looks like Omen has decided that that's where they're going to go, picking up the spike. Boise State's got a couple good shots off on Cypher.
And there's
both
no
sides
information.
looking pretty good on ultimates. Yeah, no information. Both sides not quite sure what to do yet. Cypher wanting to take a peek around the corner.
After
Sova
finding
out.
that B shot is very important. Boise State kind of has to maneuver around here, using the Omen, kind of lurking through A. Cypher grabbing some space as well.
Yeah, Boise State rotating towards A side. Ooh, great unplanned timing on the peak there.
That is.
Neural theft going out.
Farmingdale's neural theft there gave them so much info. They only had a couple on A. They did not know where BSU is. And now Boise State has to force a very awkward push. The defenders know they're here.
Oh, so much information here. Sova going to throw out a shock bolt. Going to get some damage out on Boise State. They're going to push onto the point. Nonetheless, Cypher locking down the area. Cyber cage out. The plant is going to begin. Cypher rotates around to try and cover their other angles as the plant starts, catches them unaware, takes out 2 players. More players taken out by Boise State in the middle.
Just such a scramble.
2-1 here.
The plant is impossible now. It's so awkward for Omen.
Omen's got to sit here. Not much he can do. Gets taken out.
Went for the round. It's pretty respectable to go for the round there. You can't really save the gun. They're just going to find you anyways. Might as well go for a Hail Mary. Doesn't end up working, sadly.
Yeah, with that, Farmingdale is going to shut down the momentum a little bit here for Boise State. Not just going to let them run away with it. 11-7. Both teams not going to be in the best spot resources-wise, though. Farmingdale better look out. Boise State has all of their ultimates right now, and that's going to end very, very badly.
That's pretty indicative of a quick round for me. I think Boise State wants to abuse the breach ult in specific in a quick-paced manner that just forces sight for their own. Since Jet has been representing operator, it's pretty scary to go slow. I kind of want to see what they choose, though, and we hear the operator instantly.
Yep, op already firing, so we're going to throw out Owl Drone to try and get some information. Sees Cypher in mid, knows that there are some players there. Not able to catch sight of a lot of other characters. Neon's ultimate overdrive is going to be activated, which means the push is about to begin. Neon trying to go through, gets shut down by Astra, however. 3 players on Boise State side to 4 players on Farmingdale's.
Pretty interesting positioning as well. Gecko can't really see where Cypher's going on mid, even though it looks like he's peeking it.
I know exactly.
Oh, the neural
Manages
theft
to-
is going to go out, though. Oh, Cypher getting an
Traded.
instant trade. Neural theft was able to gain some information. Recon Bolt also going out. Boise State, however, no one being on B side is going to get the plant. As Farmingdale is now going to have to look at how they're going to handle the retake.
Yeah, Farmingdale absolutely cannot group up fully here or else Breach instantly ruins their round. So kind of awkward. We see Jet on the flank as a response to that. Very scary.
Yeah, Jet trying to peek in, gets Sova.
Will she get traded? She does get traded. 1v2 for Breach here. Very playable because of the ultimate, as I've been saying.
Yeah, we can see they're trying to move in. Dizzy is thrown out. Mosh Pit 2. Breach is able to back
Off
up.
your feet.
The ultimate is going to go off.
And it's
Gets
just
the
a walk in the
concussive
park.
now. And with that, he tries to take out. Sova is knocked out. Breach hanging on. Gecko trying to sit here. He's going to
just
get
being
concussed
bullied.
again.
Oh my
He
goodness.
does get the
body
breach.
shot.
I think he'll get the. He won't get the defuse. I was like, I can't hear it.
Yeah,
That means that something is wrong. Farmingdale trying to go for the defuse, not able to get it as Boise State was able to hold out there for as long as possible. We were talking about Breach, and I mean, Breach is one of the kings of stall, so
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Arguably the best character in the game in those type of situations. Bombs down, he has all of his util. We saw it all be used there.
Well, just the ability to concuss everyone and just go, no, you're done.
ridiculously difficult to play around, to be honest. Jet even tried to with that flank, but ended up missing the mark.
Just got a trade, and that
Yeah.
wasn't enough. So we're going to try and go out for some information here. Recon Bolt immediately destroyed. Boise State going to move away from this side, not wanting to give them more information, not really looking to go crazy here.
And information is what Boise State is gathering with that owl drone. Knows that it's pretty safe to go into B a little bit. Rotating, though. Everyone's onward to A. It's looking like the defenders don't know anything about A. The owl drone noises probably alerted Farmingdale down to B.
Boise State going to try and peek, but the
Wow.
Neon's going to get taken out.
Nice shot
Boise
from
State looking for their opportunity to push towards A side. Smoke goes out on Omen as they start to begin their advance. Farmingdale starting to get a little bit more of an idea about what's about to happen, but will they be able to react quickly enough? The firefight is going to begin. All the players moving up. Boise State creating a lot of space for themselves here. Recon Bolt is going to go out. Hunter's Fury as well. He's going to try and put that breach to just take him out. Able to get the spike down. Boise State
Just
not going to like
craziness
this
going
position anymore. Cypher Cage goes out now. Boise State still in control of A. It's 3-3.
Attempting the plant once more. It's been attempted a couple times here, but
Plant
finally
does
goes
go down, yeah. Farmingdale not able to just jump into this right now. The Astra's going to try and move up. Looking through the smoke, doesn't see anyone down there. Cypher and Sova holding that line as now Cypher and Sova on Farmingdale's side moving up towards it. Omen up top. He knows that if he is able to get a nice timing, he can, but he gets taken out. Sova gets
Traded
taken
by
out
the
from
Cypher.
behind. 2-2 still. As the plant continues, defuse has not been attempted yet.
Farmingdale's on a timer, and it's
Yeah.
about 10 seconds more.
Astra has to move in. Ultimate is activated.
Ultimate is very interesting here. Very awkward, but
Yeah, goes for the fake defuse.
how much time do you really have to go for it, though?
And at that point, I don't think Astra can recover. Now has to run back, but isn't able to get out of the way. And with that, Boise State takes another round, 9-11.
And something interesting, even with that round, oh wow, timeout. Astra attempted the 2v1 there, spent ult. I think a lot of resources on Farmingdale's side were expent for no reason there. They all ended up dying, and they lost all of their ultimates. Astra ultimate, Jet ultimate. I think I saw a Hunter's Fury there as well.
Yeah, Hunter's Fury came out, was able to get the spike down on Breach, which was a really solid play for them there, but unfortunately they just weren't able to take the space they needed with it to then recover the spike, allowing Boise State to plant.
Yeah.
And that's just been kind of an issue they've been having a lot with the defense is every time Boise State has been able to get onto the point and plant, they really haven't been able to create the space that they need to get on there. And I mean, these are definitely really hard sites for both. I mean, B is really comfortable for attackers, and I'd say A is pretty comfortable for defense, but once you kind of get dug in here, not easy to deal with.
Yeah, any side in the game, once the offense has taken it, other than maybe, pardon me, Lotus B, other than that, retaking any side in this game is a very difficult task. So it is Farmingdale's choice on where to mostly defend preemptively, but once Boise State takes it, it's a very monumental task to take it back.
Yeah, Boise State taking a look at where they're going to go next here. Cypher Cam's going up. Cypher going to lock down the area a little bit as we go into the next round. Boise State going straight for main here, seeing already a lot of Sova information coming out.
So aggressive here.
Jet is right there.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, amazing.
Wow.
Understanding. She just went for it and it worked out. Very well done by Farmingdale there.
Yeah, Boise State and Farmingdale at the same player count right now.
Yeah.
Gonna close off main, door out. Now Cypher just gonna try and lock down B site. Jet gonna move to join them as Boise State starts to look about whether or not they're gonna attempt to plant on this side. Starting to rethink it looks like, as we're gonna maybe move towards A.
It's so awkward for the defenders here, even though they're the same body counts. Like, having only 3 players, you have to commit so hard to either defending one site or both. It's a lose-lose situation, really. It seems they're getting the read right, though. No Boise State's really liked B so far.
Oh, Paranoia goes out. Boise State starts to push into the site. Jet taken out. Another player of Boise State taken out as well.
Cypher positioning could be lethal for Boise State as they're focused on Gecko.
The planting begins. Cypher now out of the smoke. Going to slowly creep around here, but gets taken out by Omen. And now Boise State, 10 to 11. 1 round left for Boise State to be able to close it out and potentially begin a tie.
Yeah. This win streak from Boise State has been really impressive. Their adaptations, mostly playing a little bit slower, I've been noticing, just focusing on making the defenders second guess where they're going, since that's when they get on site and that's when they win.
Yeah, anytime you can make the defenders even move off a little bit and gain that space, as we've been talking about, it's hard to do retakes, so anytime you can get them off site faster and not have to waste resources, that's the play you want to go with. Boise State is using that to their fullest advantage here. We're going to switch it up a little bit, though, with a little bit more just decisiveness through main here. Gonna smoke in the area. Boise State moving up. Both Neon and Sova just kind of moving through main here. Oh, they know what's about to happen. Breach goes for the concuss, and Neon's gonna push through, looking for their first opponent. Cypher's gonna join in.
Makes a miracle in taking out Sova.
Oh my goodness.
Cypher and Jet do a miracle. I wish I saw that.
Crazy.
I can't lie.
That was a crazy deny. That was the perfect setup for Boise State, but Farmingdale is having none of it and gets the denial. Boise State at 3 players looking for the fake plant here as they're trying to find their next opportunity. Farmingdale not going to immediately move up as Boise State begins the plant. Thrash goes out, tries to gain some space. Boise State getting pushed back as they get the spike planted. They're now in a pretty comfortable spot, avoiding the dizzy. Now they have to contest with all 5 members of Farmingdale at the same time as trying to defend their spike. But
Omen goes on a rampage.
Omen teleporting behind them without them even realizing, takes out multiple players, bringing it down to 1 player left now. Astra attempting to trick them on the defuse, but they know better than that right now. After all, this is the best spot for any attackers.
A little bit of mind games, but nothing matters there. Even if Breach goes down, it's a very likely trade from the Cypher and Boise State, and tied up from Boise State from a very precarious position.
Yeah, crawling their way back from a 6-round difference to a tie. Boise State now making this look a little bit more likely to go in their favor, but Farmingdale is not ready to give up yet. So we'll have to see. Now that we've gotten a little bit more even, how is this going to shake up?
Something I'd like to note is there was such an information overload there, as Valorant does sometimes, since it was a 5v3, a bunch of util. The big thing, I believe, that caused Omen to go on that rampage for 3 people was the Breach fault line. Again, it's setting up everything. A little bit of a failure for the Neon early on in that round, but it's key to BSU, and their key could potentially go down here with the Jet opping on B, where Breach is going. Very scary situation.
This is very dangerous here. 1 click and you're gone.
Jet hasn't really been posted this aggressively on B so far. She's usually taking mid. Meanwhile, speaking of mid, Silva's getting a little bit of information, taking out Garage there. Nothing to be seen, though.
Yeah, Boise State trying to get an idea of what's going on.
And there we go.
Off misses. Crazy moment. And now a neural theft is going to go out for Boise State's side. The positions of all the players have been compromised. Boise State knows what's going on. Breach is going to send out a concuss here. And Boise State's going to move to plant. Plant begins taking out the Cypher on the opposing team. Now 2-4. Well, actually, no, 3-4. Boise State, once again, in such a comfortable spot, and this is just such a horrible place to be defense.
This looks like their main game plan every time they get sight here. Just chill on their side of spawn. Perfect spike placement. Can't really interact that easily as the defenders here.
Mosh Pit goes out, doesn't last long enough. Sova's going to try and go for a Hunter's Fury here. Recon Bolt destroyed. They're not going to get enough information. Wingman Diffuse begins. Breach is taken out. It is Sova versus Sova. Whoever does this will take the round, and Farmingdale is able to get the recover. Will they be able to get to the defuse?
They will, I believe. Pretty impressive peek by Farmingdale there. Oh my god.
No! It was right there. You know, I was looking at it, I'm like, I think it might just be barely lost there.
That's crazy. I thought I saw the visual cue for it being safe, and I'm assuming Farmingdale did too. That's pretty crazy from...
They must have been just like a half second, if even, off there. With that, Boise State is kind of able to get a surprising kind of clutch there they were not expecting, and now they're going to get the match point. Boise State versus Farmingdale. Farmingdale probably not very happy about how this match point is showing up to be.
Yeah, I mean, that was their chance at solace. They've been losing so many rounds in a row. They just made an incredible play. Great decision by Silva to instantly go in and catch Boise State Silva off guard, but never rewarded. Sometimes it's just tough.
Shockbolt goes out, tries to take out Neon. Not able to. Neon gets Sova, but Gecko gets Neon in a trade for both sides. Boise State now, you know, playing it a little bit more carefully on the other side as we check back in here. Breach kind of just hanging out, trying to decide if B-side looks safe or not, while the rest of the team goes a little bit farther up to gather some information.
I mean, Boise State has been using that B-side, but it's looking like the Cypher lurk up A might be pretty fruitful. Gecko doesn't really have that good of an angle for information taking. Sova and Omen are also on, near Cypher to join that call, and it's looking like the lurker is Tell and his team to play on A.
Yeah, Boise State going to begin to rotate towards A. Farmingdale not quite sure where they're going to be. Pretty confident that they might be towards A, but not exactly sure where they are. Boise State moving up together. Astra creating some smoke. Oh, a Breach ult is going to go out. Farmingdale now knows where they're going to be as Boise State begins the push onto A. Breach moves in for the plant. Gecko is taken out. Cypher Cage goes out. My goodness.
That one way is extremely awkward for Astra. Just can't even attempt to trade the Cypher's pick there.
Yeah, with that, Boise State has the plant on site. Farmingdale is down to 2 players, while Boise State sitting comfortably with 4.
This Astra's got to be the hero here. Catch someone off guard, make some noise. That's not the best to be a hero. 1v4, gotta put your heart into it, but...
Tries to activate some abilities to no avail. Breach goes for the attack, and Omen is able to get the peak. With that, Boise State takes the match here.
And yeah, sometimes with all of that util, it's not even possible to outgun. It's very difficult. In a 1v4, not happening.
Yeah, I also just think it's impressive whenever we get to see such a crazy retake like that. I think we were at like 6 to 7 rounds originally. Like that was different, in difference. Yeah. And for the most part, Farmingdale was really, really doing a good job on attack. Boise State was lagging behind quite a bit. I mean, if Farmingdale had gotten some really good opportunities, good open freebies like Boise State got with that defuse, like it could have been over, but Boise State was able to lock in and be really careful about how they played their sites, and it ended up being their success story in the end.
Yeah, I was really impressed how they were playing the early game of every round. I think that's very important to how rounds play out, obviously, but they were managing to get the picks even if trades. I believe that picks for defense is typically stronger. It spreads out the... Pardon me. Picks for offense is typically stronger. It spreads out the defense, which lets the rest of the team do what they wish. The Neon was doing very well on that. And overall, just taking their time and analyzing which site is the most likely to be easily takeable.
Yeah, and with that, that's all the Valorant we have for you tonight. Oh. But don't go just yet. Oh, never mind. We have one more game.
Okay.
I was counting the wrong one. We're going to see how it continues to go going forward for Farmingdale and Boise State. With that was a really good retake from Boise State, so we'll have to see if they can continue the streak or Farmingdale might be able to come back from this. And we're going to get to see our new picks for map here. We've got a little bit of variation, but it's actually staying pretty similar so far. Astra and Sova sticking around. We're going to get some Killjoy, though. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Generational character, Sova. Just perfect for information, and information is the most invaluable resource, especially on a map this big. We are on Haven, I believe, and since everyone can be spread out, there's 3 sites. It's important, those owl drones and recon darts, it just lets the team know what their next decision should be.
Yeah, you want to get an idea of where the enemy team is going to be as fast as possible so you can hightail it their direction. Boise State's going to be starting on defense with Farmingdale starting on attack. I'm honestly really excited to see some more Killjoy. It's been a little bit since I've seen her show up, but she's a fun character with a lot of interesting util. Overall, though, we're going to be seeing a pretty similar loadout from the rest of the team. More Omen, more Sova, Neon sticking around, and of course Breach, as we were talking about earlier.
I happen to know Breach on this map has ridiculous statistics. At least he has for a while. This is probably his best map to my knowledge. So not a surprise to see 2 Breaches there. Invaluable, just the concusses, the blinds, everything.
I mean, it makes sense to me. There's just a lot of really solid, it's not like a super open map. There's a lot of good hallways where he can just move in and get good setup on any of the sites. And because the sites are smaller in general, there's a lot of good angles for him on this. So I wouldn't be shocked if we see a lot of really solid Breach play here that's going to end up being the determiner on either attack or defense since they both got him.
Yeah. I do think he is the key to offense on this map, so I really want to see how Farmingdale and the difference between Farmingdale's Breach and Boise State's on their offensive choices. But first up, we get to see Farmingdale on their offense and Boise State's defense.
Yeah, Boise State getting ready to go. We can already see them having to choose carefully how they're going to spread out their players since compared to the previous site, we do have 3 sites instead of 2 on this map. But it looks like Farmingdale is pretty confident that they're going to be pushing towards the A side to start.
Makes a decent amount of sense, and they have C is pretty obvious, but with a Cypher, you can't really do much there, so easy to take side on A, though.
Yeah, Boise State.
A lot of pistol scuffles. Ends up working for Boise State at the beginning.
Boise State going to push in. Neon going to take out the Jet. Taking out successfully 2 players now. Yeah. Boise State able to move back onto defense. Neon going to push back a little bit here. 10 health, not the best spot to be. And Boise State, successfully getting a first interaction against Farmingdale. Farmingdale's not quite sure what to do here anymore. Looking like they don't want to push A so much anymore, though.
Makes sense. And this is the beauty of Neon. She can just chill on whatever angle she wants, and if they end up pushing somewhere else, she can instantly run over. Looks like she's right on the angle, though. Maybe could get some value out of this 10 HP anyways with a headshot. A little bit there. We go. Beats out the armor on the Astra. Pretty impressive. 10 HP ends up dodging the classic bullet, I believe.
Yeah, Boise State able to get away just barely here. Neon's going to push in. Oh my goodness.
Who needs 10 HP? Who needs 1 HP? Just don't get hit and get headshots.
Neon was like, yeah, I didn't need the rest of that health anyway. It's fine.
Beautiful concuss. Hits a bow.
And a great victory in the pistol round as well. Boise State going to be sitting very comfortable here. I mean, with minimal people losing out here. Farmingdale's now going to go into their save round.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, everyone knows pistol round's the most important, and we see a judge on the Neon side just to
Oh, that's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great map for something like that. There's a lot of really small angles and hallways, and this Neon seems to be looking for those opportunities here.
Yeah.
Neon going to move up. Really appreciating the Sun Wukong staff. That's a cool melee. I wonder if it's too visible, though, in some cases. Anyway, Boise State kind of just holding the angle here as Farmingdale, though, is going to be pushing up onto C. Cypher able to get the first attack. Neon hears that they're there and is going to move in.
And
goes in. Not able to get him with the judge.
My goodness, that is tragic for the Neon there.
Stopped by the sheriff there.
Boise State, a little bit of insurance there. It's pretty difficult to lose that round, but it is very sad for Neon there.
Yeah, they do get to save the judge, though.
Yeah.
Boise State more than happy to get a little bit of a save out of that. Gonna swap the judge back over to Neon with 2 rounds under their belt. Boise State feeling pretty comfortable with the defense this time around.
And here we are. Everyone's situated with their Vandals rifles of choice, other than maybe some saves from last round for maybe Omen and his Guardian. Pretty interested in how the first rifle round goes. It's looking like Farmingdale is going for a bit of a slower default play style, just trying to figure out where they should go later on in the round. Makes sense.
Yeah, Farmingdale here. I don't know. We'll get to see where they choose to go with this. Playing it a little bit more slow this time. Not a bad idea. Trying to look through these middle angles more on B here. Takes out Omen. Great spot to be in. Omen's always kind of just an annoying guy to have around. And with that, they're now more comfortable to move back up towards A. But what they don't know is that Breach and Sova are kind of watching those angles right now.
Yeah, though A long kind of unguarded with the Sova and Breach here. Breach is finally coming back, but
Breach is like, oh wait, maybe we should check.
Yeah.
Sova turning around, that could be really bad. Astra pushes up. Ooh, takes out Breach and Sova. Now the site is completely unguarded
versus
here.
Vandal 1v1. Neon manages to scuff their way out of there.
Neon getting the scuff. Now gonna have to run all the way over though. Spike planted and only member of Boise State left.
Interesting choice here for Neon. It's seeming like she's just going to go for it, but potentially an argument for ecoing here.
Neon seeing if there's any angles they can take. The high ground is never a bad idea here, so gonna just kind of sneak in, see if anyone's up there. No one's around. Let's see what angles we can grab. Gonna pop up, takes out the jet.
No Sova is in hell. Very good awareness on default defender positions.
Now going to...
And the fault line misses too. Breach is just... He has his util out, manages to get away somehow. Pops ultimate in a round where the spike is almost impossible to take. A little bit of an eco play. Yeah.
Interesting play choice there, but Neon is able to get some, honestly, some really good shots off there. I question the ultimate, but, you know, able to at least prevent Farmingdale from completely coming out of that round, like, full weapons. So... That's never a bad thing.
I mean, when you get to pressure's on, you only have 5 seconds left to take the Breach out. Your heart rate's going fast. You might just want to pop the ultimate for a little bit of fun there, grab the rounds, but ends up not working. A very committal choice from Neon. They managed to still have enough eco for the Outlaw here, even without their ultimate. Still a gun.
Oh, Astra gonna block the sight line.
They just won fights in the middle of B there. Very interesting. And very awkward for Farmingdale, too. Their peak on B.
Yeah, Omen coming around for their victory lap there after taking out 2 people. The sightline is now open. Neon going to take some opportunities here. Takes out the Astra.
Seems like Astra had only light shields there. Either that or got a little bit of poke.
Yeah, rather unfortunate day for Farmingdale. 2 players left. Still control of Spike. Trying to figure out where they're going to go next. Going to try and sneak through B here a little bit. Boise State is not sitting there yet as the plant begins. Boise State begins the rotate. Neon's going to try and jump in here. Gets the support here for Sova, who's going to take out the Breach. And now Boise State able to route that one.
They don't even manage to get the spike down. I think that was their initial goal anyways, just get a little bit of eco by the spike.
But they didn't end up getting that,
yeah. We can talk a little bit more. B site on this map.
It's rough.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's such a rough spot. I mean, I've only really seen people actually do B site in casuals now, like, because it's just, I mean, when you look at its structure, you know, it has such a massive, like, obstacle in the middle. The sight lines for attack are atrocious, but for defense, they're wonderful as long as you're kind of nearby. And just trying to get any safe spike plant down and then be able to actually hold it is typically, like, impossible. So it's not a fun spot. So anyone who goes there, it's more often than not the Hail Mary than the actual plan. And anyone who that's not their Hail Mary, I salute you. That's crazy.
That's hype. Yeah, and I think in our case, it was just the Hail Mary for the ult point, the eco. Since it is relatively easy to just walk up onto if it's not being held, it's just...
I mean, we did see them kind of sneak through there, unfortunately for them.
It's the easiest retake in the game.
Yeah, they were just like, both sides kind of just came in, converged, yeah. With that, we're going to get into the next round, timeout over.
Yeah.
Boise State moving pretty quickly for their setup.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Farmingdale play a little bit slower here. When they've grouped up and just full man pushed, it seems like they've gotten evaporated, honestly.
Yeah, Boise State has had some really good angle hold downs here. Neon looks like they're not going to let them play slow this time around, though.
Interesting.
Gonna move up, try and see if they can stop any pushes. Wow, we've got 3 players. Breach, Sova.
A little bit of boldness
My goodness,
from Boise
wait.
State.
Yeah, Breach, Cypher, Neon kind of moving as a pack together. Yeah. Looks like they think they might be going towards A.
I mean, Cypher's got the insurance anyways if they attempt to take Garage, and that's the only thing they can do on near C since Boise State had almost all the control there.
Yeah, Boise State moving over towards A. Jet going to try and look for an opportunity here.
Jet is spotted.
Ooh.
That might make Cypher and Breach take over A, but they're not taking the full-on bait here, knowing that, I mean, respecting their opponents, that they could still be near C.
And we can see Farmingdale really hasn't moved up from spawn that much with the spike, really taking it slow. Man, they took your advice, I guess, with this one. They're taking it very slow right now.
It could work out here. Boise State very much concentrated on A. Killjoy Lurker, I don't really recommend that, except they managed to get a classic kill somehow.
Wow, with that.
The scramble.
They got a trade, but not the best trade for Farmingdale because they're still down a player compared to Boise State here.
A bit of
Though, I suppose Sova, I don't know if Sova fully counts as a player right now. We can barely even see the health bar at the top. They're going to move in. The Astra ultimate goes off, tries to confirm that, but Neon's going to sneak up behind, and Farmingdale's going to get taken out before they can even plant Spike once again.
Yeah, I mean, they did play slow. They took that advice, but...
Did not... You got to play slow to kind of trick people into where you're going, and then once you decide to play, you got to play fast.
Divisive.
Slow only works once you commit fully afterwards, and that's kind of what ends up not working out for them there. They just also were not really able to get the full potential out of that Astra ult, I'm sure, as much as they wanted. And with that, Boise State's gaining a pretty solid lead so far of 3 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, this offense just seems super awkward for Farmingdale, no matter what they choose so far. Going slow, got them killed. Going quick, just firing range.
Yeah, Farmingdale maybe trying to throw out the slower gameplay, though. I heard a Jet ult go off, trying to create space for themselves, but Jet really not moving up yet. Farmingdale not really taking the opportunity of the ultimate quite yet, as they're going to try and go through the garage area.
Could be an eco ultimate, none playmaking, just keeping their ult up. There's no time limit on Jet's ult, so it's kind of just chilling.
It's the one that you just go, by the way, I have it, watch out.
Yeah, best gun in the game, by the way, smile.
Yeah, with that, they're going to move through garage. So far, so good for sneaking. One player gets taken out. Breach down.
And look at this. They're just being, like, on all angles, they do not have an escape other than back where they came from, and that's not going to do them any favors.
That's not going to be rough. Yeah, Neon going to try and run in here.
A little bit of a collat. That would have been neat. Or
if they'd actually managed to get the hit there, yeah. Trying to check the angle. Not quite sure where they are. Neon's kind of like, are they really in there? Oh, the push is going to try and begin. Jet is going to get a couple hits off. Takes out Neon.
Yeah, takes 149. Just gets wallbanged for their life. Jet is out.
Yeah, Jet gone. Breach gone. 2 to 3 right now.
Trades.
You know, I choked about the Hail Mary plant, and here we are. Farmingdale getting the plant on B. Boise State trying to sneak up from behind, going to take out the Sova. Killjoy's now all on their own. Sova is taken out. 2 to 1.
Killjoy's the hero here. Not a hero enough, though.
Not able to reset their sight line after taking out Cypher, and Omen is able to take it and begin the defuse with a pretty comfortable amount of time to get that done.
Could have fit in some BM there, even.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I'm kind of surprised here. I made a joke about the Hail Mary B, and look what we saw. But that just goes to show, once again, how hard it is to hold down that site. As soon as they got it, they had the plant down, but they were just not able to keep it up. And with that, Boise State able to gain a 4th round difference right now. 5 to 1, Farmingdale.
And I mean, this is just the worst when you're on defense. Like, the offense is, or I mean, pardon me, when you're on offense. The defense is in your head. You've not been able to manipulate them at all, basically. And you're just getting outgunned.
Near swap, yeah.
Like, you're getting outgunned, outsmarted. What do you got to do?
Yeah, and multiple roles in a round, not only just bad from a, mental head point, but an eco like.
That eco head point is
there we go,
coming
head point, so true.
Yeah,
I mean, we could see that right there with the op.
in the wound with the operator.
Yeah, it just goes to show once you start getting some of the the big boy guns, you know, you don't get to play around anymore, and Neon has decided that that time is now. You don't get to charge us anymore. You have to play how we want you to play.
And it's understandable from Neon. Like, fastest character in the game can just chill on the very far side of the map, force Farmingdale to the other side where the Boise State players are, and if Neon's wrong, she can just zoom on down as well.
Yeah, Farmingdale, you know, very cautious of this op now. They just saw it take out one of their good friends, and so they don't really want to do a lot here. Trying to look for the potential of the C side. Killjoy goes off. They're going to try and deny and take as much space as they possibly can onto C. Boise State not wanting to move into it, though. Killjoy goes down. They're going to try and begin the plant. Not going to commit to it fully here, though. Hunter's Fury goes out. They're trying to take some picks. Ooh, Omen gets a rough teleport. 2-2 now. Sova's going to try and get some information.
Playable for Farmingdale, but still scary. Has to plant and known location.
Gets the plant off. Sova's going to try and back off.
Yeah.
Oh, just not watching the angle. Gets taken out as soon as he goes around the corner. Going to give a solid defuse here for the two as they get to sit here and get the nice ultimate point off of it as well.
I agree on giving that to Sova. Cypher ult's nice, but it's pretty inconsistently.
Yeah, who wants to lose their hat? I mean, you look so weird for the entire round after that. As a Cypher main, and whenever I forget that the hat disappears, I'm like, ew, wait, what happened? Why'd you do that?
It gave you information.
You know, like, because it's like he's based off like an owl, right? You know, I feel like they did that on purpose. Because if you've ever looked at like photos of owls, like either baby owls or like owls that are wet, they don't look. They look so weird.
I've seen.
They look so strange.
The picture of the wet owl I've seen.
Yeah,
before.
whichever Riot employee made Cypher knew what they were doing there. They're like, I want to be funny, and it worked well. Yeah, they succeeded. It's horrible. Anyway, as we begin a push onto A site here, Farmingdale's looking for their opportunity. Astra trying to cut off the spot right there, which is actually a really good spot for a blind. Someone's going to try and get a shock bolt off. Not going to find a full mark. The plant's going to begin. Actually gets
to get the second one.
Yeah.
And
my
just
goodness.
A body shot war.
Oh my goodness.
All body shots, all darts, and a landing to finish it off.
Boise State taking another round. Gonna deny that right there. My goodness.
A little funny. What a fantastic way to get a triple kill. Just body shot and shock dart.
Yeah, and then jump off the side.
Maybe even a quadruple kill if you count that.
Yeah, almost there. All right, going into the next round, 7-1.
This operator just brutal. Like
that's not and look, all of them are standing right there. Though they do have the Astra there, so we know exactly what's going to happen as soon as this begins. Oh, Neon doesn't care there. They're like, I'm going to go in front of that. Misses the up shot. Oh, gets taken out. They're like, not again.
Yeah, them's the breaks.
Ooh, op is right there, but Breach isn't going to grab it, and I don't blame him.
That's kind of the break that Farmingdale needs now.
Oh,
using the Astra wall, I actually really like this play.
Yeah,
it's very obvious to go to C here with that wall.
Yeah, going to try and trick them into thinking that that's where they're going, and Boise State not going to fully realize where they're going yet.
A little scary going B, but it's almost the only choice you have here with your amount of time left. Boise State's ready for B, though.
Yeah, the Hail Mary begins. Breach going out here. Yeah, Boise State
and
going for that. Yep, they're going to move in. Let's see.
This is so awkward.
Yeah, 3-4, right? Not a great spot for Farmingdale.
Boise State knows where they are, has the util advantage.
Oh, they know where everyone is.
Yeah.
Oh, take out the Killjoy bot.
The only solace is their Sova ultimate. I was just about to bring it up.
Yeah.
Very good on stopping defuses and could stall just enough time for Boise State to not be able to defuse. We have to see.
Oh, tries to go for it.
Only available. Have to spam the defuser. Ends up working.
Yeah, they end up taking out two of the players. Omen left. He's the last one standing here. Now has to move up. Tries to does get both of them
Doesn't
out.
matter, but
he's not going to get the defuse, but he does deny them any saving this round.
Ridiculous aim. That was
yeah, really good. Good aim. Someone's been aim training.
Neon should take a book from Omen there, losing that round with the operator. It happens to everyone. I mean,
yeah,
definitely better aim than I could ever do.
Snipers are so hard to use effectively. I mean, And you don't have the comfort of like Jet, you know, because Jet is kind of the one truly built for op, and so.
Yeah, I do like the Neon being the upper on this squad, just the rotation.
Makes sense, yeah.
But it is riskier. It's just objectively riskier.
It's always riskier. It's gonna, like, you know, if you get it though, and as long as you can get out unscathed and you get that one hit, that's all that really matters.
Oh,
ooh, we're
wow.
gonna get a trade here.
Good trade
in
though,
middle, yeah. Omen out, and Omen and Jet out on the opposing sides here.
And unlike last round, Neon is looking at a whole lot of nothing. Has to use her dash ability to get out of the way. A little bit cautious too, though. Trying to just chilling on A, no information. I mean, with perfect information, this is the wrong play, but they don't have a clue.
Yeah, Neon, hanging out on the sight line here. Not gonna find anyone as Farmingdale doing their slow creep upwards to C.
I mean, you do get a minute and 15 seconds every round, I believe, or a minute and 45, sorry. And they're using that time
They're
just
going to use as much as they possibly can right now.
Yeah.
Neon starting to get an idea of where they're going. Sprinting to the other side of the map here.
So quick. That was like 5 seconds, and she's just chilling here.
I know.
2 dashes
so
up.
Fun. Checking the next sightline on Garage.
Oh, sees that bullet as well, so she's going to be chilling on Garage, waiting for that.
Yeah, she's like, nope, I know where to go. And with that, they're going to move towards again. Once again, B. My goodness.
Yeah, Farmingdale is loving that B, and hey, it got them their 2 rounds, so.
Oh, with that, the op is going to go out into overdrive. My goodness.
That is a great choice from Neon. A little bit awkward, self-concussion.
Self-concussion never feels good, but they're able to take out all the players.
Sometimes when you go fast, you hurt fast, but...
Oh my goodness.
Ends up not mattering. And that is a very... I like that ult a lot. Lets Neon gap close. Econ is an important factor. Typically with ultimates like Neons and Jets, you kind of are cautious to use it in a way in that manner because of economy. But she can buy like 3 ops in a row and still be fine right now.
Yeah, right. You're hanging out. I mean, they're so comfortable right now. Also, I'm stealing Go Fast, Hurt Fast for Wednesday Valorant. Thank you. That's great. All right, let's see. 11-2. Boise State creating a really, really good gap, especially when we're starting to get closer to the swap. So
yeah, like.
Nice spot to be in for them
There is a legendary sentence in Valorant that could end up happening here. The 9-3 curse.
The 9-3 curse. Oh,
could happen.
That's right. Let's not caster curse it into existence.
Double
ourselves.
curse.
Double
is
curse.
Is it like a double negative? Can we end up caster cursing it?
I don't know. I don't know.
That'd be pretty nice.
I don't know. It's just. I don't know if I trust it tonight. Thursdays are always the nights where caster curse is the worst for me.
Nice rhymes.
Yeah, all right. And it looks like Farmingdale is not really going to get past their curse either. Hunter's Fury out. Farmingdale on their last player with Breach, going to get hit by the op. That's just kind of, I don't know, that just feels bad. I mean, what are you going to do in that moment when you peek the corner and there's an op and you're at like, it looked like 20 health? Yeah.
Last round before swap, I want to see something from Farmingdale. They've been looking helpless.
Yeah, they've got 1 Breach ultimate here right now. I don't know where they are with the rest of their eco. We're not quite, I don't quite remember. They've been using their ultimate, so I'm not sure if they're really close to anything else. So at this point, they got to go all out if they want to try and get any momentum. I mean, for both teams, this is the use everything round. So we're going to go from probably fairly slow to pretty fast because everyone
I think we're going to hear let's go a couple times here. Breach ults both up, indicative of either a quick round or a slow and decisive choice from the offense. And if offense commits here, the counter breach ult is so much value. They're just packed like sardines there.
Oh, the Jet ultimate is going to go
off
through.
Your feet.
They're going to go for the double ult. We know exactly what Farmingdale is thinking right now. Ooh, Neon wants to go around for the
other side of the map.
Astra locking down that sight line. Knew someone might be there. That's great. Yeah. Astra able to take out the Neon here. Farmingdale gets the spike plant onto C.
And let's go. Only about to hit the Jet. Not the biggest value ultimate. Free pick for Boise State, but they got a lot of work ahead of them. They know a lurker might be on their asses. Oh, I don't know if I can say that. Sorry. And the cubby right here. The line.
Boise State at 1 player left. Farmingdale at 3. Hunter's Fury is going to go out. They're going to try and stall out the point as much as possible with the defuse.
I mean, it's over.
Sova's not going to be able to do much here. He's
unless you're actually Faker from a different game, even.
He's going to pop out. I mean, he
here,
gets the trade at least, but I mean, I suppose on the round before swap, that doesn't do too much for you. And with that, we're going to swap sides. Get to see a little bit of a switch up with the gameplay. Farmingdale on defense, Boise State on attack.
Yeah, big river in the desert for Farmingdale here. They have, this is their chance. If they seize the water that is from that river, they can take, they can take defense anywhere they want. I want to see how confident they are on defense. That's the only way back into this game. Boise State has to show off their offensive prowess as well. A very big tempo switch as all the roles are reversed.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Farmingdale also is paying attention to how Boise State was playing their defense quite a bit on the last map. After all, we saw how Boise State was able to fake them out multiple times just by sitting and just kind of, I don't know, propping their feet up, pouring some tea. They really didn't care about moving fast until the very end. And so Farmingdale, the question will be, can they get on the defense here? They do manage to take out the Neon.
They know Boise State's intended choice of site here. I'm looking towards Cypher, to be honest. I think Boise State's going to play relatively slow on A and expect Cypher to get value here, but instead he's kind of going back towards his teammates.
Ooh, tries to go for a shot there, but no member of Boise State.
Farmingdale steadfast in their decision to chill on A, and it rewards them with a deagle kill.
My goodness, yeah. With that, 2 players down on Boise State side. Farmingdale not looking great health-wise on 2 players, but that is still an opportunity for a trade, which the Jet is taken out here.
Smoke plus paranoia.
Oh.
The gig's over.
Right.
Everyone knows what's about to go down. Yep. It's just a question of how long Farmingdale can stall. Double blind from Breach, even on a pistol round. Very interesting.
Yeah, Boise State throwing out a lot of util here, but not immediately moving with it. Do end up taking out Sova, taking out Astra. My goodness.
Breach is everything. That's what he is.
Wow, Farmingdale on their last player here now.
That is very surprising.
3-1.
It looks so nice for Farmingdale, and the facade of victory has been torn away.
Wow, yeah, that looked like a really good position for them. But Boise State, again, the fake out I was talking about, where they did it even more so with throwing out all the util and then going, no, we're going to sit here for like 5 seconds and then we'll move in. And Farmingdale thrown off. Not a great position to start with the defense.
The gut punch is, that pistol round is basically 2 rounds here. Unless Farmingdale are the best players I've ever seen, they're going to have to play pistols versus rifles here. At least they're on defense, so they can get a little bit closer quarters here, but not what you want to see when you're already down 9-3.
Yeah, never a good feeling. And we can see right here, Boise State already going out swinging with some util. Farmingdale playing a little bit more forward onto A, wanting to get that early catch on where they might be going, but Boise State, once again, more than content to sit back here by spawn.
Yeah.
I mean, this is also just a really good map for spawn.
This also makes sense. They do not want to go close quarters. I mean, that's the worst case situation versus pistols. So they're just taking these long sight lines, especially Breach, just chilling, waiting for Garage. And manages to get some value from Neon on C. Knows which sight lines to take, but Breach is the one with the spike, and they might lure Farmingdale towards C.
I was about to say, Boise State managing to take out the Astra gets the numbers advantage, and then Jet was like, nope. Omen's out.
I agree with the Marshall there. Can't really stick with a pistol. Got to have some firepower for Farmingdale to try and steal this round.
If you want to be able to get, yeah, especially if you want to try and scare Boise State in any way on site, you need something like that. And with that, though, Boise State not deterred, going to get another spike plant onto C site here. With Farmingdale, oh, it's a 2v4.
And their one chance at victory, that Marshall, nothing.
The Breach on his own.
He could be a Deagle Demon here with that Sheriff. I want to see how it works out.
Boise State kind of just chilling in the back. They're allowed to do it. Cypher's got his camera trained, ready to communicate when he needs to. Breach does a flash. No one's there yet.
What are you going to do? Breach has a fault line. You're known. It's not happening.
Neon takes him out. Attackers win 11-3.
And the big problem there is we saw a Deagle and a Marshall from Breach and Jet. Understandable timeout. You're on edge of defeat. They got to figure out what they're doing here. This is their last chance. Are they going to save and just go for the 12-3 comeback? Are they
Which
going to
is
fight for this
crazy.
round? Both are crazy. Both are very low odds of success.
I mean, we've already seen that Farmingdale isn't afraid of crazy, though, with the continuous B site pushes. So we'll have to see if they're able to come up with a creative solution to this. Now, we did see Boise State come back from a similar position where they were already quite a few rounds down. But it seems like Boise State might have them figured out more than they have Boise State figured out. So Farmingdale's definitely going to have to be creative in this situation.
Got to find a way to mix up play style, mix up choices, and figure out the highest probability of getting the momentum back, getting the econ back, and playing the game, really.
Which is already going to be rough. I mean, as we were talking about, they have the disadvantage right now of like multiple rounds lost, so they don't have great weapons, they don't have great resources. Boise State looking a lot more comfortable than they are right now. And with the timeout going down, we're going to get back into the match, kind of look for where we're going to set up. I really hope Boise State purposely left the spike there. It'd be really funny if they forgot it. Oh, okay, Omen grabbing it.
We have 10 seconds, though.
Okay.
It looks like Boise State, you know, they're just playing ranked. 11-3, they're having the time of their life, a blast. They're just going to 4-man push, Omen lurk, just put the pressure on Farmingdale and force them to have guns or just lose the round instantly. Look at the Neon!
Oh my goodness. Neon rushing in is able to get a trade but gets taken out. Breach going to follow through fairly quickly here as the rest of Boise State's going to try and push in. The plant begins, going to take out the Killjoy before they can get a ton of value out of that. 2 players taken out on both sides here.
So
Astra
scary for Astra. She only has a pistol, has to take the sight lines. And I mean, there's just an element smoke
and
there,
they know where Astra is at this point. Boise State sitting fairly comfortably here on A side. Plant down, Spike getting really close. The Breach gonna try and throw off a concuss there. I think he might actually have gotten quite a few of them with that. Yeah. Now they're gonna try and move in.
The smokes are almost going down. You're all almost visible.
Goes for the defuse. Yeah.
It's a massacre. Not happening.
Yep. And with Astra out, Boise State is able to gain match point here against Farmingdale.
I'm happy for Farmingdale on one respect, and it's that they do have guns this round. They decided to mid-buy there, or eco, sorry. So this is their one chance. Either die with pride with your guns or end up clawing your way back.
Yeah, I do understand the wanting to save. As much as wanting to deny the potential of match point exists, if you do that with the chance of like wasting all your resources,
it's like a 25% chance to win the round.
But now with this, Farmingdale might have a chance to deny Boise State their win this round. Boise State seems pretty comfortable though. The Neon tries to go in.
She's just holding W. It's like a ranked game, as I said. End up inting a little kill there. Gets a space
Neon
at least.
Did not wait for their initiators there. Got taken out early, but Boise State is now going to shift up strategies here. Farmingdale kind of trying to come down the hallway by C, but
they know.
That's not where Boise State is right now. Boise State's in Garage, and Garage is serving them pretty well.
They're just going to wrap around. All of Farmingdale is just near C spawn.
Cypher.
Cypher's gonna might pay the price for information.
Cypher. Oh, takes out Killjoy. He's gonna rush, try to take out Astra. Gets a trade off. And Boise State now knows that there's probably no defenders on the C site here. With that, they're gonna begin the plant. Omen taking out the Astra. Boise State now bringing it 3-3 here. Farmingdale beginning the rotation.
It's a 3v3, but is it really? It's like it's a 5v3 with the Breach ultimate, the Spike planted, like Farmingdale's util hill isn't that good. They have no smokes. The information isn't that relevant from Sova, and Jet's not that good here other than Dash.
Yeah, Farmingdale going to begin the retake. Tries to go through.
Did the breach ult go off?
I don't think it did. He didn't scream.
That's huge for Farmingdale. That's their way back into this game even.
And takes out the Sova. Going to begin the defuse. Farmingdale made the right choice there.
Breach C, I'm forgetting the name, sorry. Afterburn, I believe. Beautiful pressure from Farmingdale to stop Boise State's ultimate, and not even that, but just takes it without it even existing.
You can tell that the ultimate didn't go off because he didn't scream into our ears telling us that.
I heard the beginning.
Yeah, it got cut off though. And with that, Boise State not able to get their match point just yet. And Farmingdale
I think that's the single best way Farmingdale could have won that round. They got ultimate economy, they got actual economy, and they got point economy.
And we're able to completely deny Boise State there too, which is always a really good thing.
It's looking like a real game here for Farmingdale.
Oh, with that, I hear the Neon ult going off though, and we know what Neon has been doing, so we know what we're about to see. 2 players out. Neon using overdrive, pushing straight up into A. Does get shut down, but did take out 2 players.
Just
so
a point 2.
Yeah. Hey, Neon was pissed, and Neon was able to blow off some steam, taking out 2 members of Farmingdale.
If I'm Farmingdale here, I'm pretty pissed as well. Boise State has been representing A lot, even with the Neon, and Boise State's just right by C. They could just take it. This is the worst for Farmingdale. They just have an entire misread unless they get a little bit of noise on A.
Ooh.
Not
Killjoy
the best.
taken out.
Yeah.
They're getting an idea of where Boise State is gonna go, but now it's 4 to 2. But
they expect
my goodness.
Killjoy for it though, and is that really worth it in this situation?
Probably the worst person to lose for a retake potential here. Smoke goes out. Omen is on the field. Tries to go for the Sova. Is going to get taken out. It's now breach against the world as Boise State begins the plant. And with that, Boise State knocks out the last player, taking the point and winning the game.
That was just the story of the set there. Just all the util and Boise State's burst, or just the way onto site using all of their util in a more organized manner, in my opinion, was really the set winner there, in my opinion. They just caught Farmingdale off guard every time they organized their util in a way that's very unplayable.
Yeah, and just what a crazy retake in the second match there. I mean, Boise State was down 6, stayed there for quite a while because every round they seemed to gain. They were able to take it back from them, but just eventually slowly closed the gap until they were able to overtake them, and then went into the third match and just refused to let that momentum die.
By the time that match ended, it was just over for Farmingdale, really. It's such a moral blow to lose such a huge lead in the second match there, that the confidence for Boise State is extremely high and the confidence for Farmingdale is in the gutter.
Yeah, and with that, congratulations to Boise State on the win. Great match from both sides. We saw some awesome plays in general and some fun things. You know, I got to talk about the Hail Mary, and I guess we got to see it quite a bit overall. But with that, that's it for Valorant tonight, but don't leave yet. Stick around because in a little bit, we're going to be able to show off Ohio State versus Boise State Super Smash Bros. In the Power Esports Conference after this break.
It's me, your Idaho Central Credit Union app. Rough morning. Is that a mobile deposit? I got this. Beat it, Charlie. We're making money moves here. Cha-ching. And done.
Charlie, come on, outside.
Sorry about the mess. I'd help if I had hands. The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Once there was a traveler whose feet never left the ground. With only his mind as his map and his senses his compass, he raced into the great unknown. Armed only with the speed of legend. His trails he blazed, his rivals he played. Every sprint a blur. Every turn trusting his allies. In silence he raged and waged with quickening, sickening speed. His name a chant filling arenas. Because some heroes leave footprints, others an afterburn. Without conflict, there is no resolution. Without verses, there is no victory.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We just came back from break after an awesome Valorant match between Boise State and Farmerland. I don't remember the